Tonight, we continue our coverage of a Bibb County investigator fired after allegedly lying to a grand jury to get a former co-worker indicted. Solane Arif joins us in studio to clarify how the GBI was involved in the case after the district attorney's office has doubled down, criticizing how long it took to fire the investigator.
14 years. That's how long it took for Nicholas Denny. That's how long Nicholas Denny worked at the sheriff's office. He won some big awards in that time, like Deputy of the Year in 2022 and Investigator of the Year in 2023. But 2023 is the same year that the district attorney's office told his bosses that Denny had lied under oath. Sheriff David Davis told us in our last report that firing Denny took months because he needed to get all documents and records needed to decide. On top of that, he shared this about getting the GBI involved in our last report.
DA and myself thought it would be appropriate to have the GBI to come in and look at it and see if there was a grounds for criminal charges.
The district attorney's office of Anita Howard told us the DA did not request an investigation by the GBI, nor did the GBI conduct one. The GBI told us the same thing. The district attorney's office did their own investigation that they shared with the sheriff. On Tuesday, Davis shared with us that the GBI was involved, but didn't actually investigate.
It was more of a consultation role than a complete investigation. So it's we're talking about semantics here.
He says he asked the GBI to get involved in August, and he was waiting to hear back from them before deciding to fire Denny in October.
I told them to look into it. I gave them what the DA gave me, and if they felt the need to start from scratch and launch a full investigation, that's in their purview.
He said the GBI thought the DA's investigation had enough evidence to take it to a grand jury if they decided to. Last week, Howard told us it took Davis almost a year to fire Denny after learning that he made false statements to a grand jury. Howard says Davis had all the information he needed to know in October 2023. Now, in our last report, Davis shared that Denny served in a modified role over the past year and was not a lead investigator on any criminal case. Back to you, Lori.
Thank you, Solane. Today, Denny faces possible criminal charges on top of facing 2 separate federal lawsuits. But the sheriff says Denny is appealing his firing.